Algebraic terms. Algebraic terms are so cool. I gotta say, I kind of geek over them. Simplify 21x cubed y squared over 14xy cubed. We are going to start first with the numbers. Let's just start with these. First of all, our coefficients here. These are our numbers. That looks pretty easy. We know what goes into both of those. So I'm going to actually use a different color. So we know 7. We can see 7 goes into 14 twice, and 7 goes into 21 3 times. So we know we're going to have 3 over 2. Now let's simplify x's. We have 1x on the bottom, and we have 3 on the top. When you're doing that, you just subtract. So I'm going to get rid of 1x here, and I'm going to get rid of 1x here. So now I have x squared. Up top, I have 2y squared, and on below, I have y cubed. I literally take away 2 of these y's, and I'm going to take away 2 here. So I have y at the bottom. And this, my friends, is the answer. That's not too bad, right? We understand this. Oops, let's erase. Let's erase this. Now we'll go to the next one. Next one says simplify. This one involves factorizing. So if you haven't done factorizing yet, go to the factorizing video. It'll make this much easier. Factorizing is when we put it into 2 brackets. Here we go. X squared minus 16 over x squared plus 2x minus 8. Treat the top and the bottom completely differently. We're just going to look at the top now. Let's just look at the top. This is a difference of squares. We know this from factorizing. And if you don't, go look at a factorizing video. X in here, X in here. What times what is going to be 16, but when you add or subtract them, it takes them away, right? It's going to be 4. We know the multiples of 16 are 1 and 16 and 4 and 4. It's a square. These are a difference of squares. So we put that there. We know 1 is going to be negative, 1 is going to be positive because we have a negative here. That's the answer. You're done. Now I'm going to do the bottom one. Let's have a look at this bottom one. Okay, we're factorizing. We know we have 1 times 8, 2 times 4. So it's going to be one of those, and the addition or subtraction of that is going to be 2. So we know it's going to be this one. So we make our parentheses. We put our x's at the beginning. We know it's going to be 2 and 4. What are my signs going to be? Well, when we multiply them, they're different because I have a negative sign. So I know they're going to be different. But when I add them, the sum is positive, which means my bigger number must be positive. My smaller number must be negative. If you want to check, use FOIL. If you don't know what FOIL is, definitely figure that out. Here we go. Now, the last thing we do when we're simplifying is we look to see, do we have any common ones? Do we have an x minus 4? No. Do we have an x plus 4? Yes, we do. So we can actually cross those out. Do we have an x minus 2? No. So our final answer is x minus 4 over x minus 2. And that's where you stop. That's what it is. You can't cross out your x's. Okay? That's the answer.